Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my TBR for the Biannual Bibliothon. So the Biannual Bibliothon is a readathon. It's actually my all-time favorite readathon. It's the first one I ever did like 3 years ago. And I've been doing it every time since then, although the last couple times I've been flopping on like day 2. So the Biannual Bibliothon is a readathon that takes place over the course of a week. The Biannual Bibliothon is taking place from Saturday the 12th to Friday the 18th of January. And the hosts are Zariah from Zariah Rose, Brittany from Brittany's Book Find, Katrina from Little Book Owl, Momo from the BookTube Girl, Red from Little Red Reader, Dylan from Dylan is Reviewing, and Sassy and Kasie from Miss Sassy Kasie. So yeah, make sure to check all of them out, obviously. They're all great. Oh, onto the books that I'm going to be reading. The first challenge, as always, is to read the group book, and for this round, it is The Empress of All Seasons by Amiko Jean. I believe that's how you say their name. So, I will be participating in this. I just currently don't own it yet. It's on its way, so it'll be here before then. But I actually have no idea what this is about. It follows something to do with 4 rooms that people have to try and make it through that represent all the 4 seasons, and our main character is not necessarily human. I'm going to stop embarrassing myself because that's all I know, and I really don't even know that much, so half of that might have been made up, but we'll see. So, the second challenge is to read one of the hosts' 5-star reads. I should have probably taken note what the other 7 were, so I will link, I'll leave them all down below what the 7 5-star reads are. My choice for this one was The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. This is one of the books I've owned the long... My hair looking hella flat right now. Anyways, this is one of the books I've owned the longest. It has been on my TBR for like 8 or 9 years, like physical TBR. This is actually like one of the oldest books I own as well, because I got this when I was young, like 9, 10, 11. Not sure exactly when, so yeah, it's been a long time though, I can tell you that much. So, I also don't know what this follows. It follows a kid that was raised in a graveyard and all the ghosts and... Ooh, scary. I like Neil Gaiman, even though the only book I've read by him is Coraline. I feel like I'm gonna like him. So, we're gonna read her, and I'll get back to you. So for this third book, I don't know for sure if this is what I'm gonna be reading. I'm 99% sure this is what I'm gonna be reading, but it might change during the week. So the challenge is read a book that you got into reading. Read a book that got you into reading. So for that, I'm gonna be rereading for the first time, surprisingly, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Ignore this ugly-ass sticker that I haven't taken off. This is also a very old book. I've owned this since this book came out. It's been a while, you know? I don't remember when I read this or anything other than me owning it forever, but I loved it, gave it 5 stars. Haven't read it since, going to read it now. Don't know why I'm talking like this. Anyways, so yeah. We like The Hunger Games here. So we're going to read The Hunger Games again. And hopefully I like it as much, because I'll be really sad if I don't. The fourth challenge is to read an adult book, and for that I chose No Exit by Taylor Adams. This I got for December's book of the month, as you can see. From what I know, it follows a lady who is on her way someplace and a blizzard happens, so she ends up getting stuck at a truck stop with a group of people that are also stuck within this truck stop. And then she sees a little girl trapped in a vehicle in a dog crate. So she's pretty much kind of trying to save that girl, figure out what the fuck's happening while she's trapped in this place, and she doesn't know who here is the bad person. I don't know if they're a murderer. I don't know all the details yet, obviously, but this sounds really good to me, and I'm very excited to read it. On the back it says, 13 hours, 4 strangers, 1 missing child, no exit. She knows her odds. She'll fight anyways. Does that not sound good to you? It sounds good to me. And I guess that's all that really matters since I'm the one reading it, but yeah. Well, the 5th challenge is to combine your favorite genre with your least favorite format. For this, I do listen to audiobooks, but it's probably my least favorite format. I do it when I'm, doing things and sometimes I just can't focus on them if I'm doing something else, so then I'll have to lay there and just listen to it and do nothing else, and I get bored. So it's kind of hard for me, but it doesn't necessarily, like, sometimes I feel like it affects my rating, but I have listened to a lot of 5-star books on audio, including, like, I'll Give You the Sun, which is one of my all-time favorite books. So it's hit or miss for me, but, so I'll be listening to City of Bones by Cassandra Clare on audio. This is a reread, that's why I'm listening to it on audio, because I just need to reread this, because I have a goal to read every Cassandra Clare book in 2019, and there's a lot of them since this is the only one I've read, and I'm rereading it, so we'll see how that goes, but my favorite genre is urban fantasy. I didn't say that, but this is urban fantasy, so we like that, so we're gonna read that for this challenge. I don't know why I sound so mean. What was that noise I just made? I look a mess. Yeah, so I'll be reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I'm actually really fucking excited. I think I'm most excited to read The Dark Artifice. I want to read that series, so moving on. The challenge for number 6 is read a book with the cover you don't like. So this is also a reread, and this is the first book in a series I'll be doing, my Stephen King series, in which I read all of Stephen King's books in publication order, and then I'm going to watch all the adaptations, and I'm going to film a long-ass review on that book and all of its adaptations and comparisons and themes and etc, etc, etc. So look out for that at the end of this month. But Stephen King's Carrie, which is his first book he published. I hate, like, every cover of Carrie that I've seen. Like, I don't know why this book gets such ugly covers. I guess a lot of his books get ugly covers, but hate this one. And yeah, so I'm going to be annotating this, so love that for me. This is a reread. I read it in June of 2018, so like 7 months ago, and I didn't really, I mean, it was 3 out of 5 stars. It's not a story I love, but I have to do it for my series, so we're going to do it. And yeah, everyone knows what Carrie's about. If not, then follows a teen with telekinetic powers, and she gets bullied. She gets bullied in high school. It's very sad. It's just not a story I enjoy. I don't really care for the movies either, but next. The final challenge is to read a book by a new-to-you author. So, I always like to include manga or graphic novels in this, so for this challenge I decided to do a manga. So, I'll be reading, again, Volume 1 by Mitsuru Kubo. Probably said that wrong, I'm sorry. But I have the first 5 volumes of this because I got it for a bundle sale for Black Friday on Right Stuff Anime, which is a great site for manga, so check it out. But from what I know, this follows a high school senior. He realized that he never really did anything in high school. Like, he didn't make a lot of friends, he didn't join clubs, he kind of wasted his high school experience. Then he ends up getting hit in the head with a ball and wakes up at the first day of his freshman year again, so he gets a chance to redo everything. It sounds really good to me. I'm excited to read it. I love, like, these type of covers, like, where they're not glossy like a lot of manga are, and that art, like pencil art kind of style. I don't know. Love it. Excited to read it. Sounds really good to me. Yeah. So yeah, so those are all the books that I'll be reading for the Biannual Bibliothon rounds. A lot. So I'm very excited about this. This is my first time being on BookTube while doing this. I might do some of the video challenges. Probably not, because I'm not artistic or talented in any way. So we'll see. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.